Hi there. I'm Lyndon Thorpe. I'm known as the coach nurturer, and Lodestone Lunch is really for coaches, educators, and creators to come and experience embodiment. Many people are talking, becoming a buzzword, but when I close question people about it, they really don't know what it is. They haven't experienced it. So embodiment really is all about your experience. It's not about this mind, the limited mind. It's about the unlimited mind. And you may never have experienced that. We can access the unlimited mind through meditation and mindfulness. And I've devised a product called Lodestone, which will definitely take you into the unlimited mind. The limited mind has become our way of life for many people. But really, it's only a tool. It's a great tool. It can do brilliant. But it's not the place to live our life from. We have to put the tool down. I could say this many, many times. Imagine living your life as a pencil, or imagine living your life as a piece of software. It's just the same. So if we can put the tool down and really live our lives through our bodies, our spirits, our minds, our unlimited minds, then we're going to be truly happy, truly satisfied, and we will not burn out or have any awful mental health problems, which I'm very concerned about at the moment. So many people are burning out. I live in Japan. It's the biggest statistic for responsibility suicides. People just kill themselves because they've got too much responsibility, which is all about this. You can't deal with so much responsibility with the limited mind. It will break. And it does. That's happening a lot. I've recently written a book called Your Body is Your Business Plan, Avoid Burnout. It's on LinkedIn, it is on LinkedIn because I'm talking about it on LinkedIn, but it's an book. I'll put the link under this video when we finish the session, and then you can have a look at it. So basically, as I seem to have no guests today, and by the way, if you're out there and you want to make comments or ask questions, go ahead. I can see them here on my screen. So please go ahead and fire away. I will address them here in the session. And if not, please DM me or leave comments under this window when we've finished. Okay, so I'd like to talk a little bit today. I started with a voiceless video, which is really important, I think, because the words that I projected, words like breathe, feel, and so on, these are the important words connected to embodiment. And if we can really feel the vibrations of those words underneath the word, then we're beginning to get into a place where we can be present. Words and images are symbols. But what of? Yeah, maybe you've never thought about that before. But yes, I can take you beneath them into the unlimited mind. And we can balance your spirit, which is not your religious spirit, it's your human spirit, your body, and your unlimited mind. And those three need to be in balance. And each person is unique. We have unique DNA. Even identical twins don't have the same DNA. And we have a unique ancestry for thousands of generations, which is coded into our DNA. So there's the science. And the spirit is about the human spirit that has been passed down through your genes, if you want to look at it that way. Your ancestors survived amazing things so that you could be here. Maybe you've never thought about that either. All of these things are connected to embodiment. And it's my mission to show people how to experience that. So, yes, remember the images from my video, remember the words. And I'm going to just talk now for a few minutes about embodied leadership in digital spaces. That's the theme of this week's writing and events. On Wednesday, we have the masterclass, Your Body is Your Business Plan Masterclass, and co-hosting happens. So I'm helping to embody people to actually have the confidence to go live, who very often have never been live before. And then on Friday, we have Lodestone Q&A. And this is where we discuss lots of topics, but primarily leadership. Leadership is a really big concern at the moment because it's going wrong. Leaders are crumbling. Teams are crumbling. And the structure really needs to change for the future. It's my feeling that if we become embodied, each of us individually, then we can be self-dependent. And that means we don't need to be one leader leading a team. We can be all leaders and we can be collaborating. This is my dream for the future. Teams and team leaders, this is now outmoded. The traditional 9-to-5 job model, work model is rapidly crumbling. And by 2030, maybe 40,000 jobs will be lost to AI, and this will not stop. It will continue. And so people have to become self-reliant, like me. I retired from life as a university teacher many, many decades. And 2 years ago, I decided it was time to go into business for myself, to put my ideals out into the world, and to make an income for myself from that. And that's what I'm doing now in my second year, and it's wonderful. I really recommend it. I didn't feel scared at all about leaving the 9-to-5 model. The reason I stayed in the 9-to-5 model was my passion as an educator. I've always wanted to educate people. I still do. And this means that I was really committed to my students, and I wanted to see them through all their challenges and get them out into the world as good communicators. They're all foreigners. I've been teaching in Japan for the last 20 years. So I'd committed myself to these students. And so that's why I stayed in the 9-to-5 grind. Although for the last 5 years before that, I have been building websites. I've been preparing really to become a business person and a millionaire. My dream is to become a millionaire, not for my own gain, but because I have so many projects I want to get out into the world in this era, the digital era, where AI is becoming very important, will soon have agency capabilities. In other words, it will be able to do the things that at the moment it can't. And we need to change. Human beings need to change. We need to become even more human now. And the best way to do that is through embodiment. So I'm going to be writing about this a lot this week. I am a published writer. I write on Medium, I write on LinkedIn and various other platforms, and I write books and papers and essays. So let me start with a stunning statement. Technology can transmit data, but only humans can transmit coherence. Yeah. This is really important. We have wonderful advanced technology now, but we must not become dependent on it. We can use it to enhance our original ideas, our original drive and motivation and so on. But if we become dependent, then who knows what will happen in the future. So in the digital age, visibility has become almost effortless. We can, get onto the internet and we can talk to people thousands of miles away. We can develop an amazing community on the internet. So this kind of visibility is extraordinary. Yeah. But now there are cries for authenticity because, of course, AI is moving quickly and people are developing twins so that they can have a very stress-free life and let their twin manage everything. So to me, this is very awful and unethical. So I'm a great believer in lives. I do a lot of live streaming because I want people to know that I am authentic, that I'm speaking from my heart, and hopefully this will inspire you. So we have so many opportunities now to become visible. However, vibration has become rarer and rarer. We speak faster than we breathe. We post articles and posts and so on before we feel anything. And in fact, we mistake communication for connection. Connection is about sincerely reaching out to other human beings and offering them companionship, maybe samples of your work, opportunities to collaborate. This is so much more important than communication. Connection is what we need to do. We need to gather people around us, and LinkedIn is a great place to do that. By the way, welcome LinkedIn members and YouTubers too. So, although we have endless opportunities to become visible, we're really focusing on communication rather than connection. So we may be posting, we may be sending stuff out, loads of stuff out onto the internet, but are we really connecting with the people who are reading and experiencing that stuff that we're sending out there? It's about following up. It's about building relationships with people, and you won't do that by just putting a post out on LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever social media platform you prefer. It takes much more for human beings to become connected. We have to trust each other. We have to know each other. And I believe we can do it over the airwaves. We can do it on conference software like this, StreamYard. We can do it. We can reach out and be authentic. And really, if we think about it, beneath all this noise out on the internet, all the posts, thousands of posts, thousands of events, videos, audio, you name it, all this media that is out on the internet really creates such a noise. And we're beginning to talk about it as noise because it's meaningless. It doesn't reach people. People don't respond. And so we have to remember that beneath all that noise, way beneath all that, there's something very ancient inside each of us that is still listening. And that is the body. The human body is glorious and it's 100% evolved. And this is my absolute passion to promote the human body and its incredible capabilities. And so I lead meditations, mindful sessions to get people inside their bodies and to get them really experiencing their own bodies, their own miraculous bodies, which are composed of so many systems. The human body is a work of art, really, it is. So, true digital leadership, that's what I'm going to be talking about this week, is not about mastering platforms, although gurus will tell you it is. Of course, the platforms are important and you need to be able to navigate your chosen platform. And I really suggest only one platform. If you rush around on several, you'll be highly diluted. So it's better to choose one platform and stay with that, show up for everything you promise, give free gifts, give to your tribe, and gather those people around you. In the last year, I've gathered 2,000 people around me and more. I've got 2 newsletters and I've got 7,000 people between those 2 newsletters. So I've got endless people around me that I've gathered with my connections. So it's not about the platforms. You're focusing your energy in the wrong place if you focus only on the platform. It's much more about mastering your presence, your ability to be here and now, your ability to do what I'm doing, to speak spontaneously from the heart, to improvise, to reach out from your naked humanity, to touch people with your words and your ideas. But so few people can do that. I'm really surprised. We need embodied speakers. Most speakers focus entirely on what they're saying. Remember that words are only symbols, as I mentioned at the beginning of my little talk. They're symbols. So what is beneath them? What is beneath them is what people are picking up, the non-verbal components of what you're saying. Things like eye contact, gestures, facial expressions, tone of voice, register, your ability to pronounce your language clearly. All of these are non-verbal communication skills, and they're much more important than what we say. This means then that what we say is just a guide to who we are. And the way people get to know us is through our presence, through being there every day. I run 8 live sessions a week on LinkedIn, and I love it. And I want to continue doing it because it's an example of embodiment. I'm embodied. I'm talking to you right now, directly to you, from my heart, spontaneously, sincerely. And we all need to do this so that our humanity gets stronger and stronger as AI starts to take more of the responsibility and drudgery out of life, so that we can relax more and focus on connecting with each other. That's the future, I'm certain. So every message you send, every post you write, every article you plan, every live session you conduct, all of it carries the state of your nervous system. People underestimate the nervous system. Without it, we could not survive. We could not communicate at all. We depend on our nervous system, and yet the limited mind, which I also mentioned at the beginning of my little talk, really has ruled it out, takes it for granted. The nervous system, the breath, the human breath, which is remarkable. It's a miracle that we can be supported by planet Earth. If we didn't have the oxygen that planet Earth provides, then we would expire in a matter of minutes. We've turned our back on all of that, many of us, and we don't give our breath a moment's thought. But in fact, it is an incredible process that's going on in your body, and it's an incredible phenomena that the Earth can produce breathable gas. It's the only planet that does. Breathable gas that allows us to live, to survive, to thrive without spacesuits. It's wonderful. So, yeah, remember that everything you put out onto the internet carries the signature of your nervous system. And people talk of resilience and resilience training and resilience strategies. But resilience is not in your limited mind. It's not a mental skill. It is a bodily function. It's part of your nervous system. Without a nervous system, you would not be resilient at all. In fact, you would not exist. You would crumble in seconds. So when you're grounded, when you're truly grounded, as I am now, when I'm aware, when you are aware of your feet on the earth and the crown of your head going up into the sky, and your consciousness running down from your brain, your skull, into the base of your spine and down your legs through your feet into the planet. When you are truly grounded like that, then you can communicate and connect all in the same time. So many of us are just ignoring what we have, our assets, our greatest assets. To me, my greatest asset is my breath. If you've ever had any breathing problems, you might agree with me. It's terrifying when you can't breathe, or you think you can't breathe. So every day, I am so grateful for my breath. Human beings breathe between 20 and 24,000 times every 24 hours for 50, 60, 70, 80, even 90 years. That's extraordinary that the earth will support us, and our lives are getting longer and better, more and more comfortable. And yet we still tend to take so much of our being for granted. So really, this embodiment is the new coherence of the digital age. It's energetic coherence through interfaces like this one, like StreamYard, like Zoom, like post media, like articles and so on. And in fact, talking about the nervous system, well, your nervous system types before your fingers do. The body is immediate. If you get an idea and you want to write about it, your body is already typing. You just add your fingers to it, and that will allow the symbols to appear. But your nervous system is already there long before your fingers and your thoughts. Thoughts lag behind the body, really. Also, your breath shapes the sentence before your mind finds the words. And breath is really life. Without good breath control, we cannot make our voices resonate. We cannot change the register to express our emotions. Without all of that, without the nervous system and the breath, we can't do any of these things well. We can't connect. We can't have presence when we speak. And so that is why most of the magnetic leaders in our world at the moment don't just communicate. They regulate. They become the tuning fork for their teams, their clients, and their whole communities and nations. So AI can very well replicate empathy. Yes, it does a very good job of that. We've trained it. Humans have trained AI to exhibit empathy in a human style. They can replicate it, but they cannot embody it. And algorithms can predict emotion, but they can't feel it. There we have two important words: to embody and to feel. Emotions are invisible. No machine can feel emotions. Only human beings can do that. So that's why leaders in the digital future will be those who can inhabit the virtual world without losing their physical coherence. To lead online is not to escape the body, very far from it. It's to bring the body with you. The body is there first. The mind is much slower. The mind, much slower. And if you are embodied and you have all three aspects of your humanity balanced, your body, your spirit, your essence, your energy, if you like, and your unlimited mind, then the body is right there, way before the mind, the limited mind, gets there. So during the week ahead, you'll be able to read lots of things that I write about this. I'll also be doing live events, and I'll be talking about it, really focusing on it, discussing about it with colleagues and so on in my live events. But I'd like to invite you to recalibrate before you transmit. So I'd like you, before your next meeting or the next message you send out or the next post you write, I'd like you to pause. Place your hand on your heart. Feel your breath rise and fall. And let your language, whatever language it is, let your language return to its natural companion, breath. So if you're interested in learning more about this, you can read my book. I put all the details below this window. You can even book a call with me, a free call. I'd be very happy to talk to you more about how to recalibrate yourself. And I do offer 30-minute recalibration sessions, which you can also find out more about below this window. And so, yes, this is so important. And I'm here. It's my mission to help as many people as possible become embodied so that we can enhance our humanity, and then AI can help even more to enhance it. Never has it been needed as much as it is now. With the conflicts going on in the world and the fear of technical things and so on, nuclear weapons and so on, there's so much fear around. This is the time we most need to be embodied so that we can get stronger and stronger, and our humanity will own everything. And eventually we will find peace. Thank you so much for joining me this evening or this day, whatever time it is with you. It's quite late at night here in Japan. But I'd like to finish, if I may, with my video. I played it at the beginning. You may have missed it, and it may be a really nice way to finish this session so that you can really get beneath the words on the screen. So I'll say goodbye now. I'll be here again next Monday. If you'd like to join, I'll put the link beneath this window, and you can join either as a live guest in the studio. If you have important questions or something to contribute, please come join us in the studio, or you can just be a spectator and view LinkedIn Live or YouTube. Okay, so thank you so much. If you need to know any more, then please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm around on LinkedIn the whole time, and all my contact details are on my profile. So let's finish with this video as my final gesture, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much.